Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We're going to jump on in on this beautiful Saturday morning. Thank God to be here. Bitcoin doing beautiful. We're at 20,800. We are so blessed. We're not at 16,008. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. Altcoins went up. A lot of people made a lot of money in the last couple of days. A lot of shorts got wrecked. It depended on what side of the bear or bull you were on. If you're on my side, you got blazed to the upside and you made a chunk of money. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every single one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. May God bless you all for being here on this Saturday morning. So we're going to break down what I see happening for Bitcoin for the day into the weekend. We're going to show you 4 charts that you must be looking at. They're going to change the way you look at Bitcoin, and we're going to break down some other things that have happened in the market. We talked about love, right? I love all humans. We talked about love. Inverted head and shoulder wasn't perfect, but it did make a move to the upside for 15% gains for love. Nice little beautiful move off of this point of control. And you're above the point of control. You get this move. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD, showing the little hill on the MACD, gives me confidence that we're losing the sellers right here in this area. Oversold stochastic coincides with the move, with tight moving averages inside of a wedge, and boom! Sorry. But that's what happens. All right. And we do it every single day. It gets old, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Not when you hear the sound of money. Cha-ching. Shout out to everybody here. Look, we talked about humans, heart. All right. And I was even just thinking, okay, just a little bit, just a little 38. But, you know, crypto has another story, up 132%, holding a gain of 88 as we speak, out of control. Almost a penny. This thing is 0.09, not even a penny yet. About to cross that penny region. I just found this nice little channel, suggested it could break to the upside, thought it would stay in the channel a little bit. This thing would erupt and explode. Heart, humans. So if this was, you know, something that you found through me or you researched it, and this thing's out of control. AGIX has not decided to stop from when I first put it out down here up. Now let's take a look here. It was up 281. It went to a total of 452, still holding a gain of 356% gains. Sammy picked a winner. My horse was galloping in the race here. AGIX, the bottom called here with the tight moving averages, the explosion in the AI coins. We were all over it when it first began. Something you just got to pay attention to. Will help you if you join my trading group. Will help you if you want to get educated. I teach a class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5. It's only $60 if you join the trading group. It's $100 if you want to jump on in and just find out how I teach, get some learning, and go from there. I jumped out of One Earth. I left my trade personally. Yeah, I was done. I was done being, and honestly, it was really hard to get out. There was no liquidity. It was like I was tapping and tapping and tapping. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. We talked about Serum, right? We showed you the different layers that Serum had yesterday in the live stream. 1, 2, 3, I believe someone asked me about this on the live at the last minute. I was like running, and I talked about Serum going up, and this thing would blast 72%, well above my target, and still holding a gain of 42. So here, you come to the channel, you understand the special sauce. Look, golden cross right there, 4-hour time frame, a little bit of a cup, and you were gone, right? So bang, ba-boom, bang, ba-bang, boom. All right. Ooh, every time, right? But look, Serum just banging to the upside here, doing damage. AGIX just out of control. Out of control. Look at that. Called it here at the exact bottom. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade, and it was only at 20%. Put like 10 grand in here, only risk $1,000 or $2,000. Yeah. But to gain like 30 grand, I mean, it's just out of control. Anyway, so, and you could even go back to $100, risk $20 to gain $356. I mean, it's insane. It's a beautiful risk, 17-1 risk reward ratio. I mean, that's what you're looking for. AGIX, BTC as well. Yeah, beat up on Bitcoin. You know, look at this trade. Unbelievable to the upside. Put this out, this little tiny little angle. This thing is up huge. 151%. Double your Bitcoin real quick. That's what it's all about. These are the moves. These are the times. It's always the time. Sam and the crew on fire this week. It was out of control. It was gains on gains on gains on gains. My gains kid, my gains crew, Tem hit for 45. 6100 banged. NOIA. Oh, we got so many more gains. We got so many more. Even just adding to AGIX, exploding. Unreal. The biggest gainer, though, I have to give it to us, was Gala USDT.3L yesterday. I mean, that took the cake. Let's see what oh, yeah, you have to put an X if you're trading on KuCoin for whatever reason. You see that? Look at this thing. I mean, inverted head and shoulder to the upside, still holding a gain of 45%. And it wicked insanely to 96% gains. Like, it was out of control. But this thing was just in a beautiful inverted head and shoulder. Likely to break to the upside. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. Then it made a little bit of a flag, pumped out of that, came back down. Now it's kind of in some indecision, kind of like a slanted diamond in a way. We'll take a look at it, but let's go deeper into Bitcoin now. So Bitcoin, let's talk about Bitcoin. All right, let's talk about it. Levels to watch. Where are we going? What's happening? Everyone's kind of flabbergasted. The people that got shorted can't believe it. The people that got long can't believe it. Everyone is in a state of shock. But if you were in my channel, we talked about the fact that Bitcoin on the VRVP could easily gap up from here to here. Now you know for the rest of your life, you could be pinned on the stochastics. But if you see that the VRVP is above a point of control and you're going for the next area of liquidity, go for it, baby. Go for it. You know, and when you see tight moving averages and the 200 is the outlier, the SMA, go for it, baby. You know what I mean? These are just lessons of a trader. And you could put this on any market in the world. So that's an amazing thing. You could backtest this yourself, figure it out. I've been showing it and letting everyone see kind of my special sauce, which is how the 200 SMA plays a lot into how I trade, all right? How the 21 and the 200 get far apart. Like if you flip that upside down, that would be a dump because they get far apart. You would dump to the 200. Then when you lose the 200, you crash. Same thing on both scenarios. It doesn't matter. I learned the price action doesn't matter which way it's going. It goes the same way. It's in like an Allison through the looking glass kind of thing going. It doesn't matter. Pretty insane, but it'll blow your mind. So let's go deeper. So last night, we were looking at this 7-minute flag, right? And it looked like it could get to 22,500. That was the target of the 7-minute flag. Let's get the lemon in the water. Let's not play ourselves, right? Let's get the lemon in the water. This one's a little tight. When it's tight, you know what you got to do. You got to bite the back. And leave your teeth a little, you know. But then you get the juices. Yeah. If you want to use a lemon as much as you can. Lessons of Lemon Life with Sam Price. So look, could you get to 22,000 is the question. So now let me kind of give you a little bit of backstory here of what I see happening. Let's break it down. You're making a symmetrical triangle now. Not a symmetrical, sorry, an ascending triangle. Please forgive me. It's a bilateral pattern is what I mean, just like a symmetrical. But that, to me, it's interesting. You're getting tight moving averages with the 200 outlier, right? You're getting flat price action. You're getting falling volume, showing signs of lack of selling, right? You're at a point of control, and you're getting lower on the 7-minute time frame. It's quite interesting, all right? 1 hour also suggests a bit of a move. I would watch this 7-minute for a move for Bitcoin. I really would. I know it's lack of liquidity today, and we probably likely will go sideways on a Saturday, but there's a chance we are going up to 22,600, all right? That's just something that I'm looking at on my radar, all right? BOOKMAP, baby, BOOKMAP. Shout out to anyone that jumps into BOOKMAP with my link. Also, appreciate everyone. We had my best BOOKMAP month last month. I appreciate anyone that jumped on in. Very, very nice of you, okay? You're a game changer. Shout out to Gonzo. Sam and the crew on fire this week. Everybody here. Everybody here. Shout out to One Dizzle, CNC Ireland. Shout out to everybody here on the live. A Dingo ate my Satoshi. And the Blue Crew, Sean Aaron. And whoever jumps on in. A little earlier than most, but these are just the Saturday morning updates, baby. The Saturday morning updates, it is what it is, you know. If you don't have BOOKMAP, search the links below. Lifer has the best discount on the tube. My man always reminds me of the best things to say during the live, man. Without you, where would I be? I wouldn't be able to sell half the things. You're the man, dude. You remind me. Also, if you need a treasure, it's time to get most of your money, if you believe in something, onto your hardware wallet till you're ready to sell it and do what you need to do with it or whatever you want to do. But having it on an exchange when you're not sure what's going on can hurt your subconscious mind. You'll be freaking out, thinking about your money all the time. Put that thought away. Clear that slot in your mind so you can move on and feel safe with a Trezor Model T or a Trezor Touch today. This is it. I have a link in the description below. Get your Trezor today. Okay. Stop playing games. Do the right thing. You can get that one, or you can get the cheaper beginner one. They both work. I have them both. They're great. I absolutely love my Trezors. You will too. They're awesome. So, all right. So I see Bitcoin could break to the upside here. It's forming this look higher lows in an uptrend in the small time frame. Also, when we zoom in here, tell me this isn't a bit of a flag. So it's flagging out slightly here too as well. All right. I won't do it, but I'm not even going to say it, but could it? Sammy cupping it. But so here, let's watch this. This is interesting. What's developing here, this sideways price action for Bitcoin. And what did I talk about? Who here hears me talk about the eights? 20,000. Remember I said it last night with Jason Casper on the stream. 20,800, 19,800, 18,800. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. So watching this 7-minute has me spicified, seeing if we can get a bit of a move here. Taking the liquidity on BOOKMAP. Let's see if we have maybe a hanging order at 21,000 or something. I don't know. Let's take a look. You never know. Let's glance on over at Le BOOKMAP. It is simply loaded nice and beautifully. Let's take a quick look at Le BOOKMAP. Something called Le BOOKMAP, right? And there we have it. Show me BOOKMAP, baby. All right. And remember, I'm going to take like a lemon here and put it on my keyboard. That's how I know BOOKMAP's up. So look, short liquidations coming right now, a little bit, tiny bit, 1K, easy. A little bit of short liquidations getting touched. A big order here, 372 Bitcoin, 21,000. They've calmed down since last night. As you can see, things have kind of calmed down. Everyone kind of closed their positions on Friday, and it's weekend trading. But you see a bigger order up here for Bitcoin than down here. Trying to fill a little bit, but this bigger sell orders telling us that we could propel ourselves to 21,000 at least. What we want to do is knock out this previous high at 21,229 in order to remain bullish. All right. We don't even have like a major bearish divergence here. This swings down like it's an interesting pattern that we see, and we do see a bit of a bull flag here. Bitcoin already progressing a little bit, about to hit 20,900, getting a bit of a move. I also see the shorts getting liquidated there. Another big chunk of shorts with a fat order coming in. Looks like we are rising into the liquidity. 21,000 looks to take a bite out of the price action there. We want a pump. You can see that 400 increasing on the sell order. Interesting on BOOKMAP. If you want BOOKMAP, link in the description below, showing me this is a heat map, just like if you were wearing infrared goggles, showing you where a person's heat is. Right? The more orders, the more heat. If there's more orders up here, I'm going to see more red in these sections. Okay? It's also showing me who's getting liquidated. It has a liquidation indicator. It's really nice. It was just added in the last 6 months too, which is really awesome ever since I joined the team at BOOKMAP. So I love BOOKMAP. They do sponsor my channel. They hook me up. They're the best. I don't know if they sponsor my channel, but they sponsor me. They hook me up with a commission, and I really appreciate it. So if you sign up for BOOKMAP today, you help the cause, you help the family, and you get information. And look, you can get Doge, a bunch of different perps that you want on BOOKMAP. So sign up today and find your way through BOOKMAP. All right. Hey, as the music ends, kind of a nice segue there. Okay. So you can see what I see happening on the small time frames for Bitcoin. All right. Let's kind of zoom out. And then the story of last night is how we found the hidden. I want to keep this forever. This was crazy. I want to frame this picture. This was nuts what happened last night. Finding that hidden bullish on the 5-minute time frame. We were like, it's going to go to the target. Then it was nuts. Last night was crazy. And then here we stand with what we look at, right? So I'm going to watch that tiny little flag for BTC. All right. Here's the deal too. Once we kind of get rid of that flag for now, not get rid of it, but zoom out and look at time. So we have a resistance here, 21,293. You can see it, right? Maybe it's even a little higher, actually. Let me bring it up. Yeah, 21,005. We'll call it the fives. Why not? And then you see resistance there at 22.5. So those are going to be our next big hurdles to cross. And if we, But so far, so good. I mean, we made a low, we made a high, we made a low, we made a higher high. We're busting through trends. We just got to break this higher high. It would be really nice if we jettison up to 22,005. We get to this 21,500 area today. That's on the target, so it could happen today. All right. 1 hour time frame is ready to rock. And when you're bullish like this, people like to buy the dips. A lot of people that wish they had bought, now they're worried it will go to 30K. See, what happened yesterday? Two things happened yesterday. You had shorts that had been shorting from 30K, and they kept bringing their stop losses down. Some people probably been shorting since 60K, and they made a ton of money. Like, they got liquidated, or maybe not liquidated, but they got their stop loss hit, and they made a ton of money. You know what I mean? They were happy with that stop loss. Maybe they've been riding since huge. So they've been giant patient traders that took giant profits on their shorts. That happened. So two things happened. The shorts took profits. I'm breaking down how the shorts took profits. Then the shorts got liquidated. Too many people were short. Nobody had an idea that the VRVP goes the way it goes. I'm telling you right now. See, the people who traded short, they traded with like Fibonacci or something different than we trade, and they didn't understand how quick price can get through these gaps in the VRVP. This is a simple concept, though. I want to break it down really simply for you so you realize that trading doesn't have to be that difficult. It's more about your emotions at that point. You'll find if most of your trades that you've ruined have been your emotions, not really because the trade was that difficult. When you look back on the trade, it was handled, right? So look at Bitcoin at 20,936 doing Damage cheese. We're going to come out with it one day. All regulated and proper, right? Look at this flag breaking to the upside as we suggested you would see. I mean, this is what we do here on the channel. You saw it last night and you see it here again. Now we'd still have to get above the zone in this resistance. This is the next resistance too. So we got resistance kind of right where we're at. Big boy resistance. Let's take a look. It's actually little boy. It's me. It's me. No, let's take a look at this resistance. Clear as day, sitting at about 21K, between 20,900 and 21K. Bitcoin holding strong, doing nicely though. And again, patterns are what patterns do. This is what the pattern wants. All right. Why did I get so high on that target? Oh, I took the length of that's why I was already targeting that. You know what? Let's see. I mean, I'll go for that algorithm. It makes sense that it could take the length of this pole. It'll complete that, right? I'm with that. Someone could also say that you were in this pattern and you're back inside. You're in a bullish rectangle. I've seen that too. Bitcoin likes to go sideways on the 1 hour time frame when it's bullish. We've seen like very elongated areas. Also, the idea is this is kind of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, even though it's messy. Not perfect though, and we can rule it out because we can just use this. All right. Watch the live for 3 times today. Morning update, Crypto Blood Show at 3 p.m. and Saturday Night Live at 8 p.m. Tonight, yeah, I'm on Crypto Blood today at 3 p.m. Catch me with Crypto Blood. All right. Let's take a look if he set it up. Quant Trader, he's the man. We've hung out many times. Crypto Blood. All right. My man right here, Crypto Blood. Subscribe to Crypto Blood. Get ready for the show. Look, Gareth, they're big. He has all sorts of people on all the time. Can't wait to be on with Crypto Blood, man. So yeah. And look, he's streaming every single day, putting in that work, grinding. My man, Crypto Blood. So we'll be together. And we've shared the screen many times on ATB. We met in Miami. So I've met him in person. It's pretty cool. Once we met, we're like, we got a collab, and it's been put into motion. Crypto Blood. He'll also be on my show, I believe, in a week or two. So a lot is happening. A lot is going on. We are moving. A lot is being built right now. A lot is being built right now as we're going through the price. Zoom, too much zoom. A lot is being built right now as we're going through this bear market. So I'm seeing Bitcoin get above this zone. So look, possible breakout and a retest of this area would be nice, but it could just flush, Low liquidity, it won't move as fast as it did last night. However, look at those shorts that did just get liquidated. And we talked about it. Had they had BOOKMAP and maybe had we saw that bar. We saw that big bar of liquidity. So they took out 21K on the futures market. Right? Bitcoin didn't, but they did it on the futures market. Let's see. Look at that wick. They just got everybody who was still, they just grabbed a few more shorts. Like, just snatch you out real quick. When there's low liquidity, they just grab whoever's around, even if this gets tighter in the zone. Now, all we have to realize, too, is this could be a rising wedge. I gotcha. I know someone probably said, he didn't see the rising wedge, you know? Could break to the downside, make a double bottom here. You see that? So we're watching. I'm open-minded. I like the 1 hour, though. And I like these smaller time frames kind of wiggling their way through. But still, pretty sideways that behavior, and I wouldn't be surprised if we go sideways. That's good for all coins, especially low-cap gems. The indicator is canceled. No indicator. I decided never to put out an indicator. I had a long talk with myself, and I don't use an indicator at all to do what I do. So until further notice, indicator is canceled. Yeah. I will not bring it up again, but I will answer your question, so thank you. Fear level for the Bears is at an all-time high, baby. You're funny, man. You're good. Y'all love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Alternative.me. Let's take a look at the fear and greed index. Okay. Sitting at a 46. I mean, that's see, you got to buy in the shaded area. You got to buy as much Bitcoin in this shade. Every time it gets up here, I'm kicking myself. I didn't buy enough Bitcoin when everyone was in the fear. And this is the Bitcoin fandoozle, vendaggle. Like, this is the issue that most people have with Bitcoin. They don't buy enough when they're supposed to. It just scares most people, all right? The crypto fear and greed index. Look, 46. It scares so many people that they don't get into the shaded region. You see? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. This is what I do. I look at the Bitcoin chart. I look at the 2-week and the monthly chart when it's super low, and this is in the shaded area, and there's mad news, and everyone's telling me Bitcoin's dead and it's freaking out. That's when I'm buying as much BTC as possible. Who would have thought Bitcoin, who here thought, be honest, watch. Be honest. Who here thought Bitcoin would be at 20,000? We did. I mean, I thought 19,100, 19,005. I'm going to say 20K kind of surprised me a little bit. Once I got there, then it didn't. Like last night, it didn't. But, I saw 20,000. When we were at 16.5, 16.7, 16.8, 17, I saw, 21. I saw 19,000. 19,002 made sense to me. That would have been 19,005, 6. But I did say yesterday we could see 20,800, right? Be honest. Who here thought Bitcoin would be at 20,800 today? Let me know. Cryptocurrency, right? Like, and be honest. And give me. And I want to. There's going to be some funny stories. People are going to be back. And follow me on Twitter. We finally hit 10,000 followers on Twitter. Milestone. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. I'm going to tweet this. I really like when people hit the tweets. It helps out the community. Helps me get seen out there. And, it's fun getting seen. All right. And speaking of getting seen, this morning or yesterday, BENZINGA, MARKETWATCH, little article about Sam Price, things that I did last bull run and just kind of what I do here, talking about what we do. Read these articles, find them on the Twitter, MARKETWATCH and BENZINGA. Pretty crazy to see my face on BENZINGA and they're on MARKETWATCH. So check it out. Check out those articles, quick little articles. Just, didn't get too much love, but got enough. Just enough. Some of my first publications out there online, so check them out. MARKETWATCH and BENZINGA writing about the crypto lifer and kind of like the overall idea of what we do in the channel and what we look at. Kind of like the cake story really is the main theme too. Boosted, good job. Okay. I took profits from Gala, Cardano, and Doge, about 2K altogether. Not bad, man. Not bad. So we're at a 46. We want this to come back lower. Last week, 25 was nice. That was a good price for Bitcoin. You got to take advantage of the fear and greed index. If you don't know what it is here, I will also put that in the comments there for you. Check it out. Okay. All right. So we know the levels to watch for Bitcoin. You see what I'm looking at. I'm looking at some sideways price action. This could even extend a little bit. And I understand we could break to the downside easily. It doesn't mean we're just guaranteed to go up. This could be shoulder head, kind of right shoulder and dump. See, I've seen those like they're kind of leading head and shoulders. Can you watch the monthly Bitcoin chart? Bullish, huh? I mean, it's so beautiful. Like, look at the monthly. It's ready to blast. And I was talking about the monthly, when nobody else was, over and over again. And honestly, there was even monthly bullish divergence. Like, that is slight bullish to me because that's a swing down. That's class B bullish. Yes, I get it. They're both swinging to the downside. All right, let me fix this appropriately. But that angle is far sharper than the angle that this one's swinging down. And to me, that's class C. That's class C bullish divergence. And so again, the monthly chart, great place to buy BTC. In my home, you do whatever makes you happy. This is the lowest this has ever been on the monthly. And I'm going to show you the all-time history index. So 4 charts that you need to see. All right. The ones we're showing you right now, right? The little chart for the 7-minute. This chart on the monthly. All right. We got above a monthly point of control. If we close this candle above this, that's closing above monthly resistance. Those 2 candles right there, that's monthly resistance. All right. Getting above the 200 SMA on the daily. Are you kidding me? Huge, this is a big deal. When's the last time we were above the 200 SMA on the daily time frame? When's the last time like we began to get above? Was during this rally when we had sunken and got above it here. Huge, nice rally. Then we fell below this in January. At the beginning of the year of 2022. It's been a year. Is that January? Yeah. It's been a year, everyone, since we've been back above the 200 SMA. And this is what happens. Let's take a look here. Bitcoin fell below the 200 SMA here, right? That was on Wednesday, March 18th. That was Wednesday 21st, 2018. And it wouldn't get back above till, look, a year later. About April, March of 2019. Can you believe that? 1 year, exactly 1 year. Same exact kind of thing. Here it fell below on October, and it didn't get back above till May, but I believe that was a black swan event with the pandemic and all that happened. So that was kind of like, I don't believe we should have kind of maybe like this and just rounded on out. I don't believe we would have broken the 200 SMA. So big deal right now for us. It could be the beginning of the rest of our kind of like we just kind of meander on. It doesn't mean it's all great, but it could be the beginning of great trading. More of an uptrend that we would believe we're in, and we need a break. We just need to break some trend. All right. So these are important concepts I want you to see. You know what your hour for the day. You watching your 7 and your 1 hour. You're all covered right now, I hope. All right. So you don't need to worry about that. Now we can put that aside and kind of overlook 2 more charts that you need to see. The total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Let's break it down. That cup and handle did break to the upside. We got above this point of control, right? Here's a resistance that we really kind of want to break back above. And why? Well, it's just a daily resistance. Let's take a look where the candle closed here. So this candle closed right there. And we'll bring that down. Where do those 2 candles close? About $931 billion. So now we know that's going to be a resistance area. All right. We also see that we're going to struggle a little bit at 981 and back, of course, at 1 trillion. The fact that we're talking about $1 trillion right now is amazing. This white line is the giant wedge that we broke out of. Right? So you can see we clearly broke out of the wedge. So this is really simple for me, everyone. Like very simple. It's really awesome, actually. We have this white line here, and all we have to do is trade this white line. And what I mean by that is, as long as price action can do this, hang out. As long as we don't ever go back inside this pattern, we basically will be okay. So we can keep this line here. And if we can stay above the 200 SMA. So once we break below the 200 SMA, there could be some trouble. And if we fall below this area of liquidity, you can see we can gap down very fast. Then once you're in here, you can get here, and then you can break out of this pattern to the downside, bearish retest, and there's just, so this white line leads to the fact that this white line could be tested. And it changes the whole narrative. So we got to watch this, make sure the fact that we broke out. So you broke out. Do you keep the breakout is the question. Now, what's a bullish breakout? Well, I go over the things that are bullish when I see a bullish breakout. And it's usually if you can make some type of flag, even if it's, I've even seen it come right close. It can hug. I don't like the huggers. They're weird, but I've seen a few huggers like where it like rides the top of the channel in a flag and then breaks out. I've seen it. I don't like it because it gets you kind of, it's like, whoa, is this going to hold? But so we want to see a flag here on the total market cap. We could get a nice little retracement back down to about the 883 level. We could lose about $50 billion out of the market, you know. But we could also get jettisoned up here, make another flag further up here and get a move. It does say once you get above this area, you're going to head to the value area high. So it's almost suggesting we tackle $1 trillion and then deal with it. So some bullish signs in the market for me, even though we're very overbought on Bitcoin. But I showed you the anomalies. Let me show you them again in case you didn't see them before, the anomalies. And Sean, did we ever clip out the anomalies? We should clip those out and get them out as soon as possible if we could. You know, whenever you have a chance. I know you're busy, man. Jamie, give me a big hug, baby. From me to you, Jamie. Jamie's cringing right now. He can't even feel me. You don't even have to hug Jamie for him to be like, he's like, love. I love you, Jamie. Can you go over One Earth, please? It's just tight in the channel going sideways. You know. What else do you need to know about it, man? Like, you got it. You know what's going on. I got out of it. It was boring. What else do you need to know? You had to turn. I know you did, right? I know you did. He's not joking either. He's dead serious. He's now showering. Or like at least wiping himself off with a cloth. And the cloth, he wrote on the cloth and it says no feelings. So look, total market cap. We just want to see, it's going to retrace on the daily. It has to at one point. The stochastic has to come down. We just want to see a smaller one. 1x long. Take profit, 250K stop loss. Joe, let's go Bitcoin. Let's go lifers. Let's go baby. Stop loss 0. You're funny. You're funny. Man. I'm a hugger. Shout out to Master Chief. Bitcoin transaction details. I don't know what. Wow, timing. First thing I heard was wiping himself. With a washcloth, man. All right? Jesus. Like on the shoulder or the arm, man. I even hugged the super chats, my man. So we're going to see a retracement. Now, what's the anomaly? The anomaly is when, look it, you'll get oversold stochastic like here. This was the anomaly right here. Sorry. Right here. Price action moving to the upside. And I'll identify it for you very nicely. All right, so you're coming up, you're coming down. You're coming up, you're coming down. You come up, you come up. You make that tiny little flag right there. Tiny little flag right there. And then see how this kind of, this uptrend is just this uptrend right there. But this whole time you're moving up, the Stokes are moving down. Pretty interesting, right? So there's the anomaly right there. And it comes in a major spike when you're getting a pump. And will we get an anomaly now? There's a chance. I mean, there's a chance we go for that $133 billion clump there. I mean, what else? It's the measured move of the breakout of the falling wedge. This is just simple math and simple measured move. Like, nothing crazy. Target's 133, baby. And this will scale down and we'll scale up anyway. And I know you don't believe me, but it can happen. These are the anomalies. Pay attention. I'll teach you things like beyond. See, it's not, everyone has their TA and just what I do, then you got to know like things that nobody else knows. In my humble opinion, if you want to take other people's money, you got to know more than they know. That's how you do it. And in trading, you're taking other people's money or they're taking yours. It's a battle out here. All right. Second chart you want to see, right, is total 3. The total market, the fourth chart you want to see is total 3. The first one was the 7. The second one was Bitcoin. The third one was total. The fourth one is total 3. Okay. Total 3 is all of the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Now, this got rejected by the trend line, as you can see. Didn't really, unless, hold on. Yeah, unless like I want to be like astute like this and say it broke out, broke back in, which we could say. But right now, I'm going to be more like, I'm just going to be to the book. Honestly, I get that, though. Then you can make like kind of it goes broadening. You almost have to kind of say it did break out, and that was a breakout there. I'm going to go with that angle, even though it's strange. Say the alts had a throw up that threw back in. All right? So I'm going to say we did break out, and we're doing the same thing. but we got rejected by the 200 SMA. We didn't get above it. So not as healthy as Bitcoin, as you can see. So the alts don't have the strength Bitcoin has at the moment. We got to get back above the daily SMA, get back above this point of control. That'll change the story. That's $368 billion for the alts. So that's where we need to go. Right now, we're looking at the same scenario for the altcoins. We don't want to break back into this channel. You don't want to see the alts down in here. You see that? That could be a problem for us. We could see lower lows. I like the idea that this is a bull. And yes, we could test the bottom of the bull again. We could test this. We could test it. It's kind of what happens. You'll have times you accumulate usually. Everyone thinks you're going to keep going up in these bear market runs, and they start piling in. Then the price comes all the way down, and they get rocked and wrecked again. That's why I take profits a lot. I either take profits or I DCA into something I'm holding for 2 to 3 years. I don't plan on making because if you plan on like a 1 to 2 month swing trade, I've done it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but for me, I plan on making a 1 to 2 day swing trade or a 1 to 2 week, and I get into something like Gala, I put in a couple grand, and I'm up like 3 or 4 grand, and I'm like, word, this is like a good long-term hold, this is great, and then the market dumps on you, and you lose it all, and then you're like, kind of like, why didn't I could have sold it and then bought the Gala back, and then had profits, and then like taking my wife out to dinner and had vacation, and you're like, dang, like I could have had a vacation and got all my Gala back, like what was I thinking, I've done it all. So to not be in that position, I'm swing trading and selling every high day, every time now, or it's a long hold, a long-term DCA that I'm not thinking about, and it's not bothering me like that. I'm never playing that. I used to play the game and not really decide that. I'd be like, oh, this is kind of a DCA, kind of a swing trade. I'll see what happens. Then I'd be up huge in the swing trade, and I'd be like, oh, cool, right? But I'd also be like, oh, but this is a long-term bag. Like, this is working out. And then the swing bag would give it all back. It would be like a fake rally or a good rally that just had to give some of it back. And, so just be careful with that. Let's talk about optimism. Look at that. Booming. 100% gains. Look at that. Tight moving averages. Low stochastic. Lack of bearish momentum. Falling volume with falling price. We spell it out so beautifully. What's pumping right now is GMT. GMT now is taking the cake, up 113% gains. GMT coming back with the hotness. I didn't trade it. I wasn't all over it for the first time. I wasn't all over this thing. But wow, what a huge move for GMT. And it's probably going to, it got above the, I tell you my whole thing now, opening up along the second I get above a 200 SMA. So now I'm looking for coins that are below SMAs. I want to find coins that are below the 200 SMA. Boom, right? Again, now I'm giving away, I give away too much of my special sauce, man. I got to be quiet sometimes. If we don't lose 19.6, this is the uptrend. Bitcoin to 30K by Easter. I personally think we close bullish on the monthly. We can reach 25K Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. It's all about that monthly chart, and it's really all about the total market cap staying above this level. I'm telling you. All the other things you guys are saying, but all we really need to do is this. We stay above this line. We hold this point of control. This is all we need. We just don't want to come back into this area. We want to hold above these areas. We don't want to see ourselves. We definitely don't want to be in here. Anywhere in there. We don't want to be in there. All right. That's the danger zone. All right. I figured that bit on my own. Billy Bob 369. I personally think if we close bullish at the monthly, nobody does anything on their own. You don't walk alone. You didn't even learn how to walk alone, man. No, I'm just joking. I did it all by myself. Just me. Nobody helped me. Thoughts on Illuvium? Can we look at Quant? Send in a super chat. I'm jumping on out. These are just quick morning updates for you. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I showed you the 4 charts that are awesome. I showed you things that hit some gains. I'm out of here for the day. This isn't when I sit here and go through tons of tickers. That's tonight at 8 p.m. All right. Sol's hitting it. Racify's hitting it. Mana's hitting it. AGIX is hitting it. Polkadot, Serum Labs, Near, Phantom. Tons of double-digit gainers. This is what you're looking for. Limp, like, X-Tag, Hawk, you name it. We were all over Hawk in the group too. Shout out to everybody here. FCon, FDC, Synthetics even hit. Ape hit. You name it. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Take a quick look and gander at Bitcoin before we get on out of here on my 7-minute time frame. And it's still sideways, holding the 20,928. Showing signs of a likely move to the upside here for Bitcoin. 1 hour wants to break out. 22,005 is the target. That's just where we're likely to go based on the algorithmic measured move. You can right click, hit the settings, and I've already given it a beautiful label. The measured move. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all for jumping on it with the Crypto Lifer. I'll see you tonight and at 3 p.m. on Crypto Blood's channel. A full-fledged day of work, even on a Saturday. As you can see, I do not take days off, baby. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I'll see you tonight. And we'll see if this flag breaks to the upside. If tonight we're up in here, you never know. We can judge my TA and see what happened. Show up tonight to find out. Thank you so much, everybody. Crypto is life. Be safe.